Well, I was coming down the hall, and this young cosplayer walked up to a nun, and she goes, "Sister Kate," which is a character from Chrono Crusade. And she goes, "No, I'm Sister Mary Beth." And she goes, "No, but you're dressed as Sister Kate." And she was very confused. She goes, "No, I'm Sister Mary Beth." And I was like, hang on, hang on, hang on.
I'm Kiba Walker. I'm a voice actor, musician, and professional drag performer. And I am so happy to be here at Anime Fest. This is my first Anime Fest. I've been wanting to come to Anime Fest for a very long time, even before I moved to Texas in 2017. And I was very excited when I got the opportunity to be here. And then I was really sad that it was like the last one. I was like, honestly, it's very iconic behavior to be my first and last Anime Fest, but it's been so much fun. I'm having a great time. You know, I'm sitting right next to Rico Fajardo this whole weekend, and he has a soccer net set up. And so every time that I'm like, maybe like my energy's dipping, I'll hear a soccer ball hit something, and I just like jump, and I'm like, I'm awake, we're good. So that's been fun, and I love being able to talk to people about my drag panel, which was amazing, my drag career. And the most important thing to me, my partner, who's also a voice actor, Cole Fiker, this is his hometown convention. So him being a guest this weekend was really special to him because he's been going to this con since 2007. So now being a guest at the show, he's like full circle. And I think that's really cool to share with him. Y'all have created something really magical, and you've changed a lot of people's lives, even though people may say like anime cons don't do that, or like it's just a fandom event. But there's young people out there, there's adults now that this was a convention that really saved their lives, possibly. And the fact that every staff, volunteer member, guest, cosplayer, anyone that's helped behind the scenes or involved in any of the programming, or just maybe that friend they made because they didn't have friends and they found someone and now they have a lifelong relationship, that's something that can really change someone's life. And y'all have done that. You know, obviously, you've been doing that for a very long time. And I don't think a lot of people realize that when something like this does go away or changes or anything like that, it does leave a legacy that everybody's going to remember. And I'm very, very sure that there's people here this weekend that feel the same way and have fond memories. And I hope that they continue to cherish that for whatever comes next.
A-Fest? Well, you know, it's crazy. It was actually one of the first anime conventions that I went to with my brother. And so that's why it's very special to me. And so, like, it's just, you know, being here with all the Blue Lock boys, helping promote a show that I'm, you know, very prominent in, and just like, you know, how great the staff's been and just everything in general. It's been really cool. Even doing panels, you know, I've seen all the enthusiasm in panels, and just the energy from the fans has been really, really cool. And, you know, thank you for the many years of just an incredible con. I know a lot of my fans were saying this is like their home con, and you know, they're just glad to be here for the last one. And, you know, I'm glad that it's had such an amazing run. So it's awesome. A-Fest will always be remembered for sure for what it is, an amazing con.
I've been a con goer since 2010, so I've gone to cons big and small, and I enjoy all of them. So it's been delightful here as well. It's been really nice. Everybody's been really sweet. So sorry I just got here. It was fun. I hope something bigger comes for you guys in the future, you know. Funny enough, when I started going to cons, I saw Greg at a lot of cons, and I used to go to his DJ parties and stuff a lot with my friends. So the fact that like I'm here now guesting with one of my favorite voice actors is pretty surreal too. So
When I got to Anime Fest, it was different because it was run by two couples who were, you know, who had kids that were into anime fandom, and they came from other fandoms. But this con felt more like the small conventions I used to go to, even though it wasn't small. Even my first Anime Fest wasn't a small event at all, but it still felt like a small event, and was the allure. You know, I enjoy small events where I can make connections with people and like actually get to do stuff. So yeah, Anime Fest was different from the very start, for me at least. it's really sad to see something that was such a huge part of not just my career, but a part of Texas fandom. Um, but it's tough. Conventions have changed, and where it used to only cost a certain amount of money to rent a facility and a space, now you're talking about huge sums of money just to get event spaces that will house the number of people that we have wanting to be here. The good lesson is you also don't take things for granted. Once, like, in a few years, people will be like, "Man, we don't know how good we had it at Anime Fest." But I'm glad to be a part of the last one. And from what I understand, this isn't the end of Anime Fest, but the end of this kind of event as we know it. So I'm glad to be a part of this last, big hurrah. And I'm excited to see what they do. When I was working on one of my favorite shows, and this is ages and ages ago, a show called Chrono Crusade, Anime Fest was sharing a hotel with the National League of Catholic Educators, which was just a bunch of nuns. It was literally just nuns. Well, that whole show revolves around nuns that fight demons. And so there are all these gunslinging nuns. Well, I was coming down the hall, and this young cosplayer walked up to a nun and she goes, "Sister Kate," which is a character from Chrono Crusade. And she goes, "No, I'm Sister Mary Beth." And she goes, "No, but you're dressed as Sister Kate." And she was very confused. She goes, "No, I'm Sister Mary Beth." And I was like, hang on, hang on, hang on. She thinks you're dressed as a character that is a nun in an and she blushed. She goes, "Oh no, I'm a real nun." And she got this adorable little like, "Oh, I'm really a nun." So I think that's one of my favorite moments. But there have been a lot of fun, wacky Anime Fest moments. There was a wedding one time that we shared the space with, and instead of getting butthurt about the fact that all these costumes were here, they all went out and bought cheap Halloween costumes, and they changed their theme of their wedding. So uh, being stuffed in a hotel with unsuspecting groups of people always leads to some pretty good hijinks. But the nun story is the one I've thought of the most this week. And looking back over the years, that's one of the sweetest stories for sure.
What's up, everybody? My name is Rico Fajardo. I am the English dub voice of Mirio Togata in My Hero Academia, Yuichi Isagi in Blue Lock, Benimaru, and that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Actually, Anime Fest was one of my first conventions I ever went to, 2018, I believe. It is crazy that this is the last one. I feel like I'm putting it to bed. It was my first one, but it's going on for what, 30 plus years? Holy cow, you guys. It's been a really lovely run. Obviously, I haven't gone to all of the Anime Fests, but what a sweet way to say goodbye, and what an honor to be a part of the crew to say goodbye to this con specifically. I know there's different energies that'll find its way probably into other projects like maybe Game Fest and things in the future, and I play a lot of games, so I'll maybe see you there. But yeah, like any good story, there has to be an ending. So I'm very happy to be a part of it with you guys, and to be here to watch it sail away like in One Piece.